Hello again, Steve here, to talk a little bit about my thoughts on what I call tribal support. Fairly recently, my teenage kids, young adults really by now pretty much, have taken to improving their health through their diet and exercise. And what I've noticed is that it has inspired me to get back on the wagon, if you will, or of doing the best that I can for my own health. They have both improved their diet as best they can from the knowledge they can find. They both bicycle to and from work and do workout routines in the evening. And I find this is extremely inspiring, and it got me to think about how, tribes and societies and these sorts of things that would be successful or less successful versus others. A lot had to do with the inspiration that the individual within that would gain from the others who were perhaps improving themselves or acting in a certain way. There would be certain memes, to use the term that Dawkins, I think Richard Dawkins, sort of popularized, which basically comes from meme in French, like la même chose is the same thing, right? La même is the same. So people want to be the same, people want to conform. And therefore, if we hang around people who have the attributes and the behaviors and the attitudes and so on that we admire, then that has a tendency to make the tribe effect in ourselves to the positive, right? And on the flip side, if we hang around people who are not uplifting, then we have to spend a lot of energy, if you will, to defend ourselves against that aura of negativity. So I just thought I'd share it. I mean, it's pretty obvious stuff, but I just wanted to share a living example that's happening within my life, because the actions of others have a spillover effect on us. It is often said that we cannot change other people. And that is true. In other words, we can't make them change. But us, by virtue of changing, can influence others. I would say, because I would just say that empirically that must be so, otherwise I'm different than others, and I don't think so. I just notice when people are behaving in a certain way, I feel it. And if it's positive, it's a big hooray. And I want to fill up more of that. Just like with my young adult children now, who are taking it upon themselves to improve their lives as best they can in their diet and exercise, and their attitudes too. It's had a big spillover effect on me. I can feel it. I mean, I'm eating better again. I go kind of in waves, and I'm exercising again, which once again kind of goes in waves. And there's a certain extent, that has to do with the influence, the positive influence they're having on me. Well, I hope this was helpful again, and I'm sure anybody can figure out how better health, little bit of exercise and improved diet can certainly improve the quality of our life experience. But I say once again, just to sum up, that being cognizant of the tribe that we're in and doing our best to associate in some way, even if that's just reading books of people we admire, listening to videos, going to talks, joining certain clubs that we think are positive for us, that we feel are positive to us, that we see examples are positive for us. That, to me, is also a tribe effect. It's connecting with people who we admire for what their actions are, the virtues of their actions. That can have a positive effect. And we are tribal people, we're community creatures. So what other people do surely is important to us. It affects us. I mean, we can defend ourselves and we can say, so what anybody else says. That's true, we can, but it's still an effort, right? The more we can create ease in our lives to not have to buffer against negativity and this sort of thing, the more we can do that, the extent to which we can do that is, I would say, the extent to which the greater ease in moving towards the greater quality will be. Once again, I hope this is helpful. Steve Hurrigan, I'm going to sign off for now, and we'll talk again later. Bye.